Hey guys, this has been such an exciting week. Over the weekend, we had a group of very important, very exciting announcements. If you weren't here, please go back and look at the Mission Minute because there's a little more detail there, as well as the sermon that I gave, as well as the big announcements. They're all in last week's Mission Minute. Over these next several weeks, we're going to take each of those big announcements and I'm going to do a short video giving you just a little bit more detail. Of course, there's so many details that we'll get to over time. Today's video is all about youth ministry. Recently, we hired a new middle school director named Caleb Ferris. And Caleb comes to us highly recommended from our partner ministry, The House at UTC. Caleb was a student at UTC. He became a student leader for the house, and then after graduation, he worked for the last 2 years as a ministry intern for the house. He's excited to take on this role at middle school ministry. He has previous ministry experience with middle schoolers. He used to work at an outdoor summer camp, specifically ministering to middle schoolers. So when we talked to him about the job, the first thing he said was, "I love middle schoolers." And we said, "Oh man, you're the right guy for the job." So very excited about the hire of Caleb. Now the second hire we made was for a new high school director. Her name is Krista Volden. Krista's been a part of our church for the last couple of years. She's a teacher at CCS, a beloved teacher. All the kids love her. And recently she's been discerning a call to vocational ministry. She obviously loves teenagers and it was just a perfect fit to place her in the role of our new high school director. Now, both of these folks, Krista and Caleb, will be reporting to Courtney, our family life pastor. Courtney is going to be a little more involved than she's been in terms of overseeing and directing the youth ministry. And so any questions you have about those hires or anything to do with youth ministry, the person to see is Courtney, and you can always email her, courtney@mchat.org. Now, there's another huge announcement regarding youth ministry. And that's a new partnership that we've created with Young Life. This is a really unique partnership. Really, nobody else has tried this in Chattanooga with Young Life. And so it's really exciting. I know that many of you personally experienced the tremendous ministry of Young Life as you were a teenager. I know I did. I think that Young Life has a way of speaking to youth in a way that really nobody else does. They're just so excellent at communicating with, building relationships with youth, communicating the good news of Jesus Christ with youth in a non-threatening way. They're just amazing. Young Life has some of the best camps for youth in the world. In fact, I think that every other youth camp is just trying to catch up to Young Life. They have great weekend camps and summer camps. They have outdoor camps, and there are just so many different opportunities that youth experience when they're involved in Young Life. Now, the thing about Young Life is typically high school based. So here in Chattanooga, you have, Red Bank High School Young Life Club, you have Baylor Young Life Club, Signal Mountain Young Life Club, GPS and Macaulay Young Life Club. So Young Life is typically high school based. When we looked at our high schoolers here at the Mission Chattanooga and thought to ourselves, man, we wish our high schoolers could experience Young Life, what we realized is that most of our high schoolers aren't going to schools where Young Life exists. And as we started to talk to Young Life about this, we realized there's kind of a gap because there's so many charter schools and smaller private schools in Chattanooga. There's many students who are being homeschooled in Chattanooga. And so we got excited, and they got excited as we talked about the missional opportunity of creating something that we're going to be calling the Downtown Club. The Downtown Club will be a club where any high schooler from any high school is welcome to attend. Now, of course, we're hoping that our high schoolers from the mission will attend, but we're also excited about the opportunity they will have to invite their friends, many of whom probably don't go to church, to Young Life. Because Young Life has this amazing ability of connecting with youth. And so this is not only going to provide an amazing, experience for the high schoolers that go to our church, but it will also provide them a missional opportunity to bring their friends to Young Life. Now, we're ready to announce a big part of this plan. We haven't been ready until now, but here we are. The exciting thing is that Young Life is going to be hiring a staff member to run this downtown club, and it turns out that the person they're going to hire is Claire Jordan. Claire, who currently is our volunteer ministry coordinator here at the Mission. We're so sad to lose Claire from our staff. She's done an amazing job with volunteers at the Mission Chattanooga. She's just really been excellent. She's so pastoral and so excited about ministry. She loves this church. But when she saw the opportunity for a partnership between this church and Young Life, it's like her two loves came together. And so she jumped at the opportunity. She put her name in the hat. And Young Life, as it turned out, was excited about hiring her. So she is going to be the staff person running this Young Life Church partnership on the Young Life end of things. That's super, super exciting. A lot of good news there. Just some points of clarification. Our middle school youth group will be on Wednesday nights here at the church building, here at the Camp House building. Also, at that same time, the Young Life Downtown Club for high schoolers will be happening up at the Young Life building on MLK. So both middle school and high school will have their youth experiences happening on Wednesday night as their primary meeting nights. All of our volunteers that work with high schoolers are going to be trained as Young Life volunteers, which is amazing because they do great training for Young Life volunteers. And obviously Krista will be involved on the church end of things in this partnership as our high school director. Our kids will get to experience Young Life weekends, Young Life camps, just so much cool stuff in this partnership with Young Life. Now, how could we use your prayer? Well, obviously this is a lot of new stuff. Just be praying for everything I just said. And finally, we need you to pray that God would send us somebody else, somebody as great as Claire, to step into her role as our volunteer ministry director. We need to find somebody, and we're hoping to find somebody fairly quick. So obviously, if God is putting that on your heart, if you've looked at Claire's job and thought, man, I would be really good at that job, and maybe God is calling me to that job, please reach out, let us know. You can just email matt@missionchattanooga.org. There'll be a lot more details about that job opportunity forthcoming. But thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you next week.